Hi, you just gotta check out this new plugin. Right, so welcome. Today we're gonna check out a new plugin called VISCO, and VISCO works with drum resynthesis. That means that you can either use the built-in samples or you can import your own samples, and the plugin will resynthesize the samples. The plugin has 8 different drum tracks, 1 through 8, and on each of these drum tracks you can import 2 different samples. So here we have a jazz kick and a knock kick, and then we can use this morph fader to morph between these 2 different kicks. And this feature works across all these different drum tracks. So here we have the rim, which morphs between the soul rim and analog rim. And soul rim is more of a traditional real rim shot from a snare. And the analog rim is generated with the analog synthesizer. And we also have a very cool representation of the samples in the middle. The plugin features a lot of other stuff like a sequencer. You can also randomize and generate new rhythms and new variations of sound combinations. Yeah, it's very cool stuff. And there's a modulation matrix. And there's a mixer for the individual tracks. And also some sound effects and the main buzz effect. Let's also activate the LA optics. And you can change this to some other variations. Okay, so quick break to talk about today's video sponsor, DISTROKID. DISTROKID makes it easy and convenient to get your music up to all the relevant streaming platforms like Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, plus many more. Personally, I've been using DISTROKID for all my streaming releases for the past decade. You pay once a year and then you can upload an unlimited amount of tracks. One of the many great features of DistroKid is the hyperfollow function. Hyperfollow makes it super easy to share all your new releases with all your fans with one single URL. I already did a complete video on hyperfollow, so if you want to learn more about that, click the card up here. Okay, so if you have music you want to release on streaming platforms, use my DistroKid affiliate link in the description. Not only do you support my channel, but you also get a discount on the DistroKid subscription. Thanks. Yeah, so cool stuff. So let's go back here to the sound engine and let's create our own little drum kit here. Let's begin with the kick. We currently have a lip kick and a C64 kick. Very weird kicks. So let's import something else. So let's go to the browser and import some other samples. Let's search for kick. So let's import a kick 3 interrupt here to, let's import it to the left side, the first slot. So we can hear it's a little bit lower in, so we need to bump the frequencies, we get. So you can hear it sounds very similar to the actual real sample. But when we trigger it from within VISCO, it's actually a resynthesized version of. That's why you can apply these very weird effects to like invert and invert in y-axis to make the sound go backwards. And you can also make these changes in real time. As you can see, when we have the sound resynthesized, we can do a lot of the sound manipulation in real time to the sound within VISCO, which is a quite different kind of approach to creating drum sounds. So we can change the frequency. Also contrast. To make it more like muddy. Or brighter. So this is a really great tool for manipulating sounds. And now to the cool part, you can actually manipulate the sounds with the drag tool here in the middle. So let's go to that rim shot. We can actually drag instantly on the image, this plasma image. To transform the sound completely. So let's undo some of that stuff. We have 13 steps of undo here at the moment. And we're back to the original sample. Let's do the same thing here on the hi-hat. Maybe make it more like high frequency focused. Yeah, so there's some really cool stuff that you can do within VISCO to change up the sounds. Let's go back to the sequencer and randomize some new parts again. Yeah, so let's try to play that little kit. Yeah, so cool stuff. Right, so let's try creating our own kick again here. Let's go for the kick 3 interrupt to the left side, the A part, and then on the B part. Yeah, so let's import that one. So now we can morph between these two samples in real time. Maybe add some reverb or delay to that. It would actually have been great to see the time divisions here rather than like a factor. That's a chorus. Let's select plate reverb. So now I could just record this and resample this in the DAW. So let's just do that. Select an audio track and we'll set the input from the VISCO output. Let's record some cinematic drums. Now, the only thing to be aware if you're using the demo VISCO is that it's fully functional, but as soon as we open the plugin, we get this countdown timer. But if you want to get rid of that, just buy the plugin. Let's press try again. Try again, try again. Yeah, so then we have a little cinematic drum beat. Yes, that's a quick brief look at the VISCO plugin. Highly recommended to go and download this and try it out yourself, because I'm having super fun adding my own drums in here and manipulating this morph, the morphing here between the A and B part to get really interesting results, and also reversing the sounds and reversing the X and Y axis to get really, really weird sounds happening. Just remember that the plugin focuses on drum sound, so if you try to import the longer samples, you're probably going to run into trouble and it's gonna sound a little bit weird.
Oh.
Like a vocal sample. So let's try that. And let's replace that with this weird vocal sample. So it's morphing from this vocal to the timbale. And if we want the sample to play faster, we can of course decrease the time scale there. Yeah, so I think all in all the VISCO plugin is gonna be a great plugin if you're a sound designer or if you just want to create really cool, interesting sounds for your beats. Right, so that's all for today. Please subscribe if you like my content here on YouTube, and again, highly recommended to go and check out the VISCO plugin. My name is Mattias, see you in the next one. Bye!